What if erectile dysfunction isn't really a problem with sex? What if sometimes your penis is simply the first part of your body to reveal that something else is wrong? Because an erection isn't just about attraction. It's a biological process involving your brain, nerves, hormones, blood vessels, and heart. And when that system starts to fail, the symptoms can appear in a very unexpected place. When people hear the words erectile dysfunction, they often think one thing: something is wrong with the penis. But that's like seeing a car refuse to move and immediately blaming the wheels. An erection requires blood to enter the erectile tissue, stay there, and create pressure. That means your blood vessels need to work properly. Your nerves need to send the right signals. Your brain needs to participate. Your hormones need to be in balance. And your body needs to relax the muscles that control blood flow. If any major part of that system isn't working properly, an erection can become weaker, harder to achieve, or difficult to maintain. One of the most important pieces of the puzzle is blood flow. During sexual arousal, your nervous system triggers the release of signaling molecules, including nitric oxide. Nitric oxide helps relax the smooth muscles inside the penis. The blood vessels widen. More blood flows into the erectile tissue, and the penis becomes rigid. But here's where things get interesting. The blood vessels supplying the penis are relatively small, so problems with blood vessel function can sometimes become noticeable there before they become obvious elsewhere. High blood pressure, diabetes, smoking, obesity, high cholesterol, and cardiovascular disease can all interfere with normal blood vessel function. And when those vessels can't respond properly, an erection can become difficult to achieve or maintain. That's why persistent erectile dysfunction can sometimes be associated with cardiovascular problems. But blood flow isn't the whole story. There isn't one universal cause of erectile dysfunction. For some people, the problem is primarily vascular. For others, it's neurological. Conditions that affect the nerves can interfere with the signals required for an erection. Certain medications can also contribute. Some antidepressants, some blood pressure medications, hormonal treatments, and other drugs can affect sexual function. Then there are hormones. Testosterone plays an important role in sexual desire and reproductive function. But low testosterone isn't automatically the explanation for every case of erectile dysfunction. And treating someone with testosterone without identifying the actual cause can completely miss the problem.
Then there's the part nobody can see: the brain. An erection begins with a signal. That signal can come from physical stimulation, sexual thoughts, emotional connection, visual stimuli, or a combination of them. But the same brain that can create arousal can also shut it down. Stress, anxiety, depression, relationship problems, fear of failure, and especially anxiety about getting an erection can interfere with the very process you're trying to achieve. And this can create a vicious cycle. A man has difficulty getting an erection once. He becomes worried it will happen again. The next time he's intimate, he starts monitoring himself. Is it working? Am I hard enough? What if I lose it? That anxiety activates the body's stress response. And the body isn't particularly interested in maintaining an erection while it thinks something threatening is happening. So the problem happens again. And now, the fear itself has become part of the problem. This is why erectile dysfunction isn't always purely physical, and it isn't always purely psychological. Often, multiple factors can overlap. Someone might have mild vascular problems, and then stress makes them worse. Or a medication might reduce sexual function, and anxiety develops around the change. That's why erectile dysfunction can be diagnosed from a single symptom. A healthcare professional may need to consider your medical history, medications, cardiovascular risk factors, hormones when appropriate, neurological symptoms, mental health, and sexual or relationship factors. Because erectile dysfunction isn't one single disease. It's a symptom. And sometimes, it's a symptom worth taking seriously, especially when it persists, appears suddenly, or occurs alongside other health problems. So the next time someone jokes that erectile dysfunction is simply about attraction, remember what an erection actually requires: a functioning brain, healthy nerves, responsive blood vessels, adequate blood flow, the right hormonal environment, and the ability to switch the body out of stress mode. It's not simply about sex. It's a complicated piece of human physiology. And sometimes, your body speaks through the symptom you least expected. The penis may be where you notice the problem, but the cause can be somewhere else entirely.